138 is on it.
To the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You have the one, the only Sportcat, your bloated windbag, here for the next 2 hours on Dare Talk Radio and WZQR. I want to thank everybody and encourage you to come over to the YouTube show. Join the chat. Here you will find people like the notorious Randy from Channel 12 TV. My number one fan, I send much love to Denise, and my number 1.5 fan, Chris, wherever the hell he is. He's in here somewhere. And hey, today we actually have a Wendell. So come over here. No, that's not the screen I wanted. Come over here, everybody, and join the anarchy. Say hello to everybody. And while you're here, as Chris says, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Send me $5. I don't know. Do something. So welcome, Brenda. Welcome. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm good. I'm ready for and ready to go.
You don't sound like it, Brenda.
I put drops in my eyes. I can't have no lights on because it burns. But I'll be all right.
This is what happens when you get old, people. This is what happens when you get old.
I'm going blind in one eye and can barely see out the other. So
blind in one eye, deaf in the other. I get it. So.
Yeah. Terrible.
Somebody told me right before we went on the air that YouTube was down, so I don't see that. It looks like it's functioning normally, but somebody messaged me and said just check your feeds because YouTube is down. So I was like, okay. It appears that it's working fine. So
yeah, I'm looking
even on my end. I have an
YouTube
screen button, so I don't know. It could just be people talking to talk. So
well, I have the show up on my other screen on YouTube. It's playing just fine.
Good. Yeah, I thought it was. I was like, they warned me. You know how it is. People send you messages. It's like those pictures of Bigfoot I get that are nothing but damn red circles. So I did see one the other night though. And I need to find the source for it because I don't like to third party source a show. Even though the guy usually does a good job. He didn't do a good job on this one. It was from a person here in, where were they? Powell, Tennessee. They were somewhere around me. And they have a great image of a bipedal white something from afar. And it's pretty amazing. And the guy skipped right over it. And then they have from the same eyewitness a picture from the outside looking into the house or at the front of the house. And if this isn't a baby dog man, I've never seen one. It is hanging on the ledge of the window looking inside. And when it realizes there's movement or something behind it, it jumps down from the window, and you can tell it has ape-like characteristics. It goes quadrupedal, and then it stands up and goes bipedal for a minute before then going back to quad and going out. And as it's going out, you can see the snout and the two ears perfectly. If that is not a baby wolf man or dog man, I've never seen one. So I got to research that more for my other show because that's probably some of the best footage of a dog man, and I'll say of the white thing I think I've ever seen. So there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. So, but I don't want to play the other guy's show on mine, not because I don't want to give him traffic or anything like that. I don't care about that. But if I'm going to source something, I'd rather it be from, right from the source. So that way, if anybody comes back, they can't say, well, you just copied the other guy. So.
And it didn't look anything like AI.
No, it didn't. And you could tell with the woman's voice that was recording it in the hand shaking. She was visibly shaken. But I don't know how, when they slowed the footage down, they didn't highlight the upright bipedal white creature with the glowing eyes. It's like they're like, oh, see, something's over there, and they just keep panning, and it's like, Jesus Christ, you've got 2 frames of probably something as good as Patterson right there. So, but I don't know. So I'm gonna go search it out when I have time. I never seem to have time anymore. There's not enough hours or minutes in the day. But yeah, that was probably some of the best footage I've ever seen as far as a researcher. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's what I did last night. I watch other people's channels. I doom scroll so that you don't have to. We are the original anti-prepper show. So,
I was doom scrolling, but I couldn't find anything other than a bunch of bullshit coming out of people's mouths.
Well, there's a lot of that here lately, especially with the Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, or Erica Kirk scandal.
Let's look over here, not over there.
Yeah, I've stayed out of that. I don't want to wade in that. I understand it gets you more clicks and more traffic, but if you've watched my show, I gave my opinion once and showed the video and why. And I think Charlie Kirk's microphone was what blew up and killed him. And I showed the footage. And I'm not going to keep going over it just because I want views or clicks. That's just not the way I am. But some of these other shows, Jesus Christ, they come up with a new theory every day. So,
hey, there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
With the Candace and Erica stuff, everybody's just getting really sick and tired of it anyway. So.
Well, they had a meeting. I think I got a news story about that. They had a meeting, and full disclosure apparently between the two, and Candace came out of it okay. I'm almost wondering, and I hate to say this, because I put so much stock in Marjorie Taylor Greene. I never followed Candace, but it's like she took a right turn somewhere, and she went to George Norrie's Coast to Coast AM. I mean, she just went full crazy. So, I don't.
According to what I watched on that meeting with Candace and Erica, was Candace started off okay, and then she went into a bunch of just word porn and just talking, and hit everything except for what the subject was supposed to be about. So I don't know. I didn't watch it because I probably would have fell asleep or got mad. So
I figure I can let somebody else watch it and give me the cliff notes. And Denise, I agree. Something is wrong with Erica. Now, everybody grieves differently. I don't want to diss her, and I realize now she's got a company or corporation to run, but if I was going to grieve, I think I would do it behind stage. But these people are used to always being in front of you, always being, the center of attention. So maybe that's how they grieve, but it's not for me. I'd rather be left alone. Pretty much my life. I'd rather be left alone. So, So I don't know, but yeah, there's something off about that whole story. I don't know. I think Israel knew something about that. So
I think the whole thing is stage fake. So,
Well, no, yeah, I'm not arguing that, not at all. I agree there, and I think Israel played a part in it. And ironically enough, the 19th, which is Friday, we're going to get the disclosure from the Easton Files guys, and we're supposed to have an alien comet visit us.
and a dark out moon.
On the 19th. Yeah, on a total black moon. So, yeah.
I watched it. I was flipping through, and there was this woman with a tinfoil wrapped hat on her head, and she said, "Make sure you got that tinfoil on your head because Atlas is coming."
We got a story about that because it now has an anti-tail again.
Did you know that the world was in ice 1,200 years ago on the 19th, right?
Well, that's what the Ice Age was, but I didn't know there was a specific date. But yeah, I did know that. So
and here comes Atlas.
Yeah, here comes Atlas. Apparently, it shined a light at Earth in the last 24
hours. Like a headlight?
Yeah, apparently it blinked at us with an orange blinker. I don't know if it was putting on its damn turn signal or what. But once again, you can't see it, so how do you know if this shit's real?
I know, right?
Yeah, it could just be a dirty snowball, and that's what I'm going with. It's a dirty space snowball. God damn, they're pimping the shit out of this story.
I've decided that I have a tiara, and I'm gonna wrap it in tinfoil and just throw it on my head, just because.
Well, if so you'll have to do the time conversion for wherever you are, but Thursday night after midnight going into Friday morning, supposedly between 1 and 5 a.m. Eastern is the best and closest that it will be with Earth. Now, you can do your time zone conversion for yourself. I'm probably going to go outside and look up and go, yeah, we're not dead yet. And
I'm going to be checking the internet, make sure it still works.
Well, there is some about that. Chris says, did Candace discuss Buff Dolphin or Randy Spears in her word board? What was it? It was Harry Spear. It was Harry Spear.
Harry Spear.
Oh, that was a throwback to yesterday's show for anybody. We need to have somebody that is the official Wikipedia of stupid words we come up with, like that one. So that when we do get famous like Howard Stern, we can go back to page 32, Harry Spears.
True, yeah.
December 16th, 2025. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, so I don't know. All right. Well, it's 2:13 on the East Coast. LA, I think we still like you. It's 11:13 a.m. Denver is 12:13 a.m. Alaska, it's 10:14 a.m. In Anchorage, they just had a hurricane. Well, they got some hurricane force winds. And he also had an earthquake with a tsunami warning. So hopefully, I think they canceled it. Hopefully everybody's all right. Good morning in Perth. It is 3:14 in the morning. Sydney, burnt toast and coffee time. And my cousin is still sleeping at 4:15 in Japan. So Tokyo.
I have to go buy an alien suit.
That way I can fit in. My CPAP, they might think I'm one of them.
There's a good idea. Alien, I am your father.
I've done that walking ginger in the middle of the night. I'm like, God damn, I'm not taking all this shit up. So I just disconnect the hose and walk.
You
the neighbors are outside walking their dog at the same time at like 4 a.m. I'm like, hey, what's up?
Your dog was so embarrassed. She was like, oh my God.
Yeah, the dog was like, can you go in? Please go in. I don't want nobody to see us together.
I know, right?
And then she got me up bright and early this morning because she needed to go out. And she is enjoying this mountain cold air. Let me tell you. Because she's long haired. She's border collie or part border collie. And I'm like, bitch, come inside. She's out there like toes up, snoring in the frost covered grass, and I'm like, get your ass in here. Good God! And she looks at me like, "What's your problem, old man? Get off my lawn."
She's like, go put on a jacket. Shut your face.
she's like, don't you want to take a nap out here? No, it's -2. No.
It's great
God.
how they run our lives, isn't it?
Yes, she definitely runs the house. That's for sure. So,
Like mine was so hot last night he couldn't lay still. I finally had to turn the air conditioner on for him, and he started snoring.
well, my pampered princess has her own damn fan, so
Yeah,
it's literally one of those floor fans that they use commercially. You know, the blowers.
yeah.
It's like, here, just take that out of the garage. It's yours now. So, well, there's only 5% of our moon left. If you go outside and look up, we are fast approaching the dark moon, which also means full moon is coming, but also that, well, that Atlas thing's going to be popping up soon. So, yeah.
Pooey.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the wolf moon. That's what I'm looking forward to.
There you go.
It's got to be better than the beaver. So. Well, there it is, folks. It's daylight all over the flat Earth. It does like that today, doesn't it? So, all right. Well, sun's rising in Australia, and it's setting up there on what is that? Netherlands up there. So, yeah, go to sleep, Netherlands. We're done with you for today. Let's see. The sun is still early. It's 3 minutes 42.6 seconds early.
Is that all?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't either.
I don't know that I care. So, but so I brought up this just because yeah, there we are spinning around. Supposedly, when 3i Atlas has passed all satellites, and when it passed what was the one Magic? I can't remember the name of it. Supposedly, it's darkened everyone as it's passed, and so that's now one of the internet fears is when it passes us, it's going to turn off our lights.
Well, the moon is supposed to be blackened that night anyways.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, like, turn off our electricity. Apparently, it's killed every satellite it's flown by.
Oh, shit. I guess I better go and charge my generator.
Yeah, well, it's only going to last for so long. So hopefully the dirty snowball will get out of here and not cause any problems. I really don't think it's a deal, but I laugh at the headlines. And we got some great ones coming up. So, all right, Brenda, let's see what our trivia questions for the day is.
Hot poo on those.
Well, no, I think there's one of these I think we can get. 1990s U.S. television by picture.
Oh, okay.
Don't you? Can you see enough to do this? Because
I could try, yeah. I got my magnifying. Hang on, let me get that magnifying glass. Hang on. Yeah.
You know you're old when.
No kidding, man.
You have to get your magnifying glass to the damn computer screen.
I reached behind me and gave myself a fat cramp in my ribs. Be quiet. Wait, there's fingerprints on it. I can't see. Okay. All right, I'm ready.
All right. Well, here are the pictures. And once we start, we got to keep rolling. So, are you ready, Brenda? I know the first two. From there, I'm a little questionable. So, we're on a time limit today, and we're banking on me being able to spell. So here we go. The first one, I'm pretty sure, is Seinfeld. How do you spell? Oh, it's up there. F-E.
And then the next one is Simpsons.
Simpsons, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Is that Friends? F-R-I-E-N-D-S.
It might be, yeah. And then the next one's Frasier.
I got that one. All right. That next one is X-Files. I know that one. So
yeah.
All right, we're smoking here. Something Beverly Hills. No.
Friends of Bel-Air.
Friends of Bel-Air. Friends.
No.
No, what's
Fresh
not there?
Prince of Bel Air.
Fresh Prince. Oh well, I don't.
What the fuck is the name of it though? It's called something else. The next one is what's the Tool people?
How do you? It's not Fresh Prince of Bel Air. What is it?
Oh, it's called Son of a Bitch.
No, I don't think it's called Son of a Bitch. 3 minutes, Brenda.
Fresh Prince? I don't know.
Maybe it's just Fresh Prince.
What the hell is the name of that show?
It's the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I just spelled it right. That is
okay. The next one is
Time. Correct?
It's not called Tool Time.
Are you sure? What is that called? Tool Time? What is it called? It's not called Tool Time.
It is Tim the Tool Man, but I don't think it's called that.
That was Tool Time. Oh crap! We'll see.
Home Improvement. Chris got it. And the next one is shit. I used to watch it too. I can't even remember the name of it. It's got the kid, all the kids.
Yeah, the two kids were adopted by their uncle, the pop star or something.
Damn.
The premise of it, but yeah, it was the two little twin girls.
Too bad we can't go back. We can't skip and just go back to that later because it could probably come to me.
All right. Well, I don't know the next one after that. So. No,
Full House. The one up there is Full House. Yeah, Randy got it. Full House.
All right, Full House. This next one, I have no clue. The two girls, something about school because they're carrying school books. What the hell? I have no idea. No, I am horrible at this.
Oh, these other ones are kind of tough, except for, let's see, we got the Bundys down there in the corner.
Yeah. Blossom. That's what somebody says. Blossom.
Oh, yeah, that is.
That one never. Okay, I don't know what the next one is. We got a minute 13. It's a guy and a girl.
Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek. Okay, I can spell Dawson Creek. Is that right? No, Dawson. God damn it. Well, 56 seconds. Dawson's Creek.
Oh, Beverly Hills 90210. Okay, yeah, do that one.
Okay, Beverly Hills 90210. What is it? 902.
90210.
Okay. And then what's the next one?
Oh,
is that market? No, that's Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap.
What?
That's Quantum Leap. The one after that with Murphy. Oh yeah, Murphy Brown's on the bottom. What's the one with oh God, the famous guy?
Which famous guy?
I don't know.
I got all the ones on the bottom. Is the Bundys, and then
Married with Children.
Yes, Married with Children, and then the other one is Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's see what we did. We earned only 1 point on this one.
Oh, screw that thing.
ER. Oh, see, I could ER.
What?
I couldn't place that one. ER, the one on the end of the row.
Oh, In Living Color. Yeah. Okay, well, I was close.
Yep, Married with Children. I had that one. I didn't know
Murphy Brown and then Roseanne.
Yeah, I had Murphy Brown. I might have got Roseanne, but I couldn't think. Damn it, I liked that show with ER. So
I don't think I ever watched it.
Well, I don't know. Only 50% of the people got past where we were.
Oh shit! Dum dum dum.
3 Men and a Baby. No, I don't think that was
3 Men and a Baby.
Yeah,
what the hell?
So, well, you can go over to wherever the hell this is. Jet
There's 3 Men and a Baby.
Quiz of the day. We're gonna skip the other one. So, oh yeah, how did I forget ER? And what is his name? The famous actor. Oh crap! There was a lot from ER. So
yeah.
All right. What word is easy to spell but hard to say? If you're in radio, all of them are hard to say.
Easy to spell but hard to say.
I have no idea. What word is easy to spell but hard to say?
Your guy Chris said your guy you were looking for was George Clooney.
George Clooney. That is correct. That is correct.
Easy to spell, but hard to say.
Easy to spell, but hard to say. What word is easy to spell? Well, hell, cat, but hard to say. Xylophone? Hell, xylophone? Hell, I don't know. Giraffe? As you all can see,
No, those are easy to say and hard to
I have
spell.
to rely on my spelling. My spelling sucks. My kindergarten education doesn't get me anywhere. So sorry. What word is easy to spell but hard to say?
The answer is going to be dumb.
Yes. It is hard to say you're sorry. That is true.
Oh, shit.
That's true. A woman can't be too rich or too thin. Now, this is a quote from Wallace Warfield Simpson, the Duchess of Windsor. That's easy for him to say when he's got all the money in the world. So I need a sugar mama. That's what I need to do. So
I need a sugar daddy.
Trade Mrs. Sportcat in for a young Mrs. Sport Kitten. Well, give up the house. What the hell?
Sports kitten.
Oh, all right. So what happened on this day, December 17th? Well, The Simpsons in 1989 debuted on Fox. Began as a series of 48 one-minute animated on Tracy Ullman. What?
That's right. They came out on Tracy Ullman first before they came out like that.
If you had let me finish talking.
No.
That's what it said. Listen here, Blindy. Tim marries Vicky, or marries Miss Vicky. Who the hell is that? 1969, 37-year-old. No, Tiny Tim. God damn.
Oh,
Tiny Tim marries 17-year-old Miss Vicky live on The Tonight Show. This was the highest rated talk show episode ever up until then, drawing 40 million viewers. That's what we get daily on the radio, 40 million listeners, and remained the highest rated Tonight Show episode until Carson's final episode in 1992 with 55 million. Tiny Tim, he wasn't the guy from... Oh, okay. It wasn't the guy from Ichabod Crane. So, okay. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. That's right. That's right. So, and he died as a result of the heart attack suffered while performing his ukulele.
Doggone it.
The ukulele took him out. It wasn't that he married a 17-year-old. I had money on the 17-year-old. The Wright brothers, not the Wrights, the Wright brothers, they took their first flight on this day, and it was a controlled, powered, heavier than air flight. Orville flew the plane for 12 seconds in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Later so that day, not to be outdone, his brother Wilbur flew for 59 seconds. Do I?
You know that? I'm so glad people don't name their kids Orville anymore.
We were talking about, Mom and I were talking about that. And what did she say? Willard or Winfred? I don't know. Those are names. Diamonds are forever. Yeah, well, it depends.
Bullshit.
Houses are forever. Get married.
Not if a tornado
comes. The James Bond movie Diamonds Are Forever premieres in the U.S. on this day in 1971, starring Sean Connery. He was probably the best Bond. So,
he was. I don't know. Pierce Johnson. What was his name? Pierce Johnson.
Pierce Bronson.
Bronson. Yeah, he wasn't too bad, but he was good looking.
Was he Bond? I don't even remember that.
I thought he was, wasn't he? Didn't he do a Bond?
The guy from Hunt for Red October. That actor was good. In The Rock. I can't think of his damn name. Sean Connery, he was a good one. He was probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was. No, Sean Connery was the original. Oh, what the hell? I don't know. Chris says you aren't thin enough yet. That guy had to go through women like crazy. He could buy a lot of houses.
That was his reason to be a hoe.
He was a Windsor. He could buy lots of houses. He could give them their own damn island and then probably assassinate him later. So
Yeah, he that was his reason to be a hoe, so it's okay.
That's right. This day in 1933, the Chicago Bears beat the New York Giants 23-21 in the first NFL championship. I don't think they were back in the 80s. Let's see. The Civil War, the expulsion of Jews. This day in 1862, Union Army Major General Ulysses S. Grant issues order for the expulsion of all the Jews in his military district, comprising areas of Tennessee, Mississippi, Kentucky. He believed the Jews were involved in the black market of trading Southern cotton. Under pressure from leaders, members of Congress, the press, and famous Abe Lincoln, he revoked his order the following January. He claimed it was written by a subordinate and he had issued it without reading it. Hey, even back in 1862, there was plausible deniability. So
hey, they do that today too. They just do shit and don't read it.
If they were doing this in 1862, where did they learn this from?
Apparently, there was no school that taught them they're supposed to read it thoroughly.
Yeah. We'll just vote on it. We'll read for it later. That's famous.
Yeah.
So. The ancient Aztec calendar stone in December 17th to 1790. It was found buried in Mexico City. It's a 25-ton, 52-year cycle calendar. It was carved in 1479. It is also believed that it took thousands of workers to move the stones 13.7 miles from its source to Mexico City.
Or one giant.
Shortly afterwards, in the Spanish conquest by Archbishop Alonso de Montalao. I probably butchered that. So that the memory of the ancient sacrifice that was made there would be lost. It was rediscovered during repairs on the Mexican City Cathedral 250 years later. There you go. Did you know that, Brenda? Isn't this the one that told us the world is going to end? So it was aliens. Henry the VIII in 1538, he was excommunicated. Pope Paul III excommunicated the King of England from the Catholic Church. Earlier in the year, he had begun a campaign, what he termed idolatry, practiced under the old religion, including dismantling the shrine of St. Thomas Becket at Canterbury Cathedral in 1540. He sanctioned the complete destruction of shrines to saints in 1542. England's remaining monasteries were all dissolved and their property transferred to the crown. England had broken away from the Catholic Church after Pope Clement VII, is that right? Yeah, had threatened Henry with excommunication in 1533. Clement died before the excommunication became official. Well, so Randy, you got Randy all hot and bothered. He's like, "Come on, Brenda, show it to me." Oh Lord!
Later I will. When
I don't need to know this. I don't need whatever you and Randy do is your all's business. I don't want in the middle of this. Just remember, he's got to miss his TV Channel 12 network, so be careful.
So. I know this.
So
he knows that. I'm pretty sure he knows. She likes me too, so.
Well, okay.
No,
I don't.
Oh God!
I don't want it. No, just
Glenn had to take it there.
No, you took it there. Shut up, Brenda. Just shut up. December 17th birthdays. John Kennedy Toole, a Pulitzer Prize winning author. The Confederacy of Dunces was written in 1963, but it was published 11 years after he committed suicide. He won the 1981 Pulitzer Prize for fiction. His mother found a copy of the manuscript after his suicide and persisted in getting it published. There you go.
Oh.
Willard. Oh, there we
Willard.
Willard. Randy, just stop already.
What did he do? Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Careful, Randy. He'll start that speech he used to give
Developed.
before. That's
No,
my
I'm
bitch.
not.
Don't talk to her like
I'm not.
that.
I'm not getting in the middle of this. He's rich, powerful, and famous. Plus, he was a wrestler. He can beat my ass.
He
So,
beat your I can beat your
develop.
ass, and I only got one leg.
Whatever. I'll kick your one leg out from under you and run. Oh, this day,
And run.
Willard Libby. You know who Willard Libby was? Well, he
I
was
have
born
no idea.
today. He developed
The
the theory
Libby
of
guy.
radiocarbon dating. There you go. This is his birthday. Barry
Radio
Livingston
Carbon.
from My Three Sons. He was born this day in 1953.
God, he was
Eugene
a-
Levy, comedian, born in 1946. Eddie Kendricks, an American singer with the Temptations, was born this day in 1939.
Chris, a pope with a face.
Yeah, the Pope's got a face. 266th Pope from 2013 to 2025. Francis was born this day in 1936. He was the first from America. So, and they didn't learn from their first mistake. David Madden, a Canadian-born actor from the Partridge Family, 1931. Bob Guccione, you know who he is, don't you, Brenda?
Who is he?
He was the founder of Penthouse and was famously shot in Atlanta.
Oh,
I don't know why that's famous, but it is. Erskine Kindwell. Oh, Jesus. He was born today. Erskine Caldwell? I don't know. He wrote The Back of Road and God's Little Acre. God bless him so. Arthur Fielder was born in 1894, a conductor with the Boston Pops. William Allen Miller in 1817, an English scientist. So, let's see. This guy gave the first public demonstration of electric light. Sir Humphrey Davy, December 17th of 1778. He discovered potassium, sodium, barium, straw. He discovered a lot of elements and then demonstrated an electric light. And they said it was a demon and killed him. William Floyd, politician, 1734. This guy was so cool he didn't have but one name, Paracelsus. He was a Swiss physician, an alchemist.
that was probably just his last name.
You know, when I came upon this picture, I was like, I've got to question that, but that's what it is. So, Dr. Henry Heimlich died December 17th of 2016. He's the one famous for creating the Heimlich maneuver. So
Heimlich?
Yeah.
Heimlich?
The Heimlich maneuver. Don't you know the Heimlich maneuver?
Heimlich. Not Heimlich maneuver. Heimlich.
Your stalker is sometimes a little weird. Randy says, that's what I'm doing. I have chicken and a weed whacker.
You're eating a piece of fried chicken and doing the grass?
I can't. I just can't. 1531, Pope Clement VII publishes the papal bull, Cum ad nau Magnus, authorizing the Inquisition of Portugal. So see, even back then, religions are like, that shit's mine right there. I'm taking it. So today we do it a little bit different. We just blow shit up. So
Just pee on everything.
Yeah.
This is mine. This is mine.
Yeah, that's the way it is. We talked about the Wright brothers. Football, we talked about that. And in 1944, the Army's Western Defense Command rescinded orders to incarcerate people of Japanese ancestry from the West Coast. Well, supposedly somebody else wrote a bad memo and they didn't read it. Yeah, just do the memo. Just do the thing. So let's see. In American history, we kicked Jews out of the South and we incarcerated the people of the
You didn't play the disclaimer.
And we enslaved millions of black people.
You better play the disclaimer.
What? Oh shit! Yeah, I'm not a scientist, people. So, but yeah, what a great country. And then we took over for a bunch
crap.
of Indians.
The views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson,
That's me.
and do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show.
That would be correct.
This show is intended for entertainment purposes only.
Oh yes.
Please note, satire, and humor. All commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment,
I should add
is
history.
presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting
That's
or
right.
professional advice.
No, please don't.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
And that would be why. So, yeah, what a great country. We kicked Jews out of the South.
getting
We
blown up
incarcerated the Japanese. We killed all the Indians, and we enslaved the blacks. What a great continent we are.
Oh my God.
Chris says, I read come add now magnets whenever I purchase a new refrigerator. I can't. In 1975, Squeaky Fromm was sentenced in Sacramento to life in prison for her attempt on the life of President Gerald Ford. She was paroled in 2009. Squeaky. That doesn't sound like an assassin's name. Come here, Squeaky. So.
Well, shit. Who's that, Squeaky?
Yeah, don't mind her. That's just Squeak. Oh, shit. Squeaky's got an AR. So, oh, Lord. The North American Free Trade Agreement was signed today by Canadian President George Bush. No, Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney, Mexican President Carlos Salinas del Gortari, and of course, the Bush, George H.W. Bush. So, and then Trump came in and tore it all up and said, this shit's mine. And by the way, Canada, you're up for sale. It's ours. So,
Yeah.
So, yeah. Deborah Sampson was born in 1760 on this day, if you care. What the hell that was. She was an American woman who disguised herself as a man and served in the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War. She was born in Plymouth, Mass. Oh, okay. Good for her. Good for her. She received an honorable discharge and later earned a full military pension. Good for her. Good for her. 1905, Simo Häyhä, the White Death, is born in Finland. So, the White Death. That's a hell of a name. You're born, your mom gives you the name White Death.
Well, I mean, worse has happened. Look at baby girl.
Yeah, that's a true story. I ran that call. Today is National Maple Syrup Day for all of our friends in Vermont. There you go.
Yeah.
It's Bhutan National Day. It's National Device Appreciation Day. There's several devices Brenda holds close to her, if you know what I mean.
I do.
Wright Brothers Day. Hello, Monica. Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Hi, Monica.
It's Pan American Day as well. All right, there you go. So what else? What other mischief of mayhem have we got? All right, we went through all that. I'll say it now. Yeah, we did all that. I'm not going to go back through birthdays. And let's see, the 351st day of 2025, the 87th day of autumn. So, whew. It's warming up here in the South again. So we had our false winter, and now we're going into summer again. So
yeah, we're getting back up into the 79, 80,
yeah,
and then in about a week, drop back down again.
In Georgia, it'll get warmer, but not here in Tennessee. So 4 days until winter begins. So there you go.
We have the bipolar weather of Mother Nature.
I just call it false winter. So you remember Buck Rogers, don't you?
Yes.
Well, Buck Rogers, Gil Gerard, he passed away. He was 82. His wife confirmed his death in a social media post, and most people remember him for Captain William Buck Rogers and Buck Rogers in the 25th century. So, yeah, he I used to love that show. So I hate to hear that, but apparently he had a fast progressing cancer. So, and I believe he ended in he lived in Georgia before he died. So,
what was that little thing's name that used to be on the show? Beat. That one, the little
Twiggy, wasn't it Twiggy or Iggy? Twiggy, I think.
Oh, Twiggy.
Twiggy, yeah, Twiggy.
There you go.
This was trending. I don't even really know the story, but we'll cover it since it was trending. A woman who was abducted at age 3 in 1983 is found alive after 40 years, and Mama is in jail. So the Crime Stoppers got the police to track down a woman who'd been missing since she was a child and arrest her mother for kidnapping her. Michelle Newton was just 3 years old when she and her mother, Deborah Newton, left Louisville, Kentucky in 1983 for what Deborah told her then husband was a new job in Georgia. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office said in a release that the pair then vanished. Authorities allege that Deborah had abducted Michelle, setting off a years-long search for the young mother and her daughter. At one point, she was deemed one of the FBI's top eight most wanted potential kidnapping fugitive. Well, on November 24th, Deborah, who is now age 66, was arrested and charged with custodial interference. And you can see the body camera released by the Marion County Sheriff's Office in Florida. Deborah is shocked when the deputies pull up at the driveway of her house. In the video, a friend jokes, "They're coming for you, Sharon," the name Deborah had allegedly been using since leaving Kentucky. After Deborah jokes with the deputies that they were here for her dog, one deputy says to her, "Nope, we're here for you, ma'am. We're definitely here for you." He explained they had a warrant with extradition for her out of Kentucky, to which she was screaming, "I didn't do anything." That's what they all say, isn't it? Following her arrest, Michelle, who is now 46, was reunited with her father. Her father said, "She's always been in our heart, and I can't explain the meaning of waking up and getting..." No, hold on. "Walking in and getting to put my arms back around my daughter. I wouldn't trade that moment for anything," he said. "It was just like seeing her when she was first born. She was an angel." So, and at first, he didn't even realize anything was amiss when she disappeared because, well, she left him the house. She's wrong. And then she just totally disappeared. Went on the run. She remarried. She had the kid change the name. They changed to the new father's name, and well, they were hiding in Florida the whole time. So Dad is going to try and catch up with his daughter, and he says he will support his I guess it's still his wife because they never got divorced, but she's married to somebody else. So it's gonna be awkward. That's a weird family reunion right there.
Just a little bit.
Oh, all right. So this is also breaking. World War III fears are ramped up as the Putin mouthpiece says strike on Britain is inevitable. Yeah, well, Putin has unleashed a fresh threat to Europe in a chilling TV address. The latest rant from the Kremlin comes as Brits have been warned to prepare for conflict. A Russian nuclear strike on Britain is now inevitable, a top Kremlin mouthpiece has warned. And another seemed to reference the tragic death of Lance Corporal George Hooley, who died in Ukraine earlier this month, as justification for attacking Britain. Propaganda czar Vladimir Solova chillingly listed major European cities that Russia should target if World War III broke out in a televised rant. He's a key Putin ally, and he told people on the nightly show, "Once again, we will have to destroy Berlin and enter this godforsaken city. Once again, we will have to enter Paris. Once again, we will have to liberate Vienna." Well, perhaps the Australians will reconsider. So it doesn't mean that we want to do this, but that one of the principles well, it's what they did. By what the Supreme Commander says do is we are forced to act, we act. First, of course, principles do no harm, but then please don't blame us. So you're just going to nuke half the world and go, "Hey, we're the good guys here." Yeah.
Don't blame us.
So it's official. A member of the British Armed Forces died in the territory of Ukraine, which is in conflict with us. So we can assume that there's British military contingent there, which is already fighting against the Russians.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh
the chilling
boy.
comments come after Western allies were told we must prepare for war like our grandparents endured and face the greatest military threat of a generation. Oh, brother. Can't you just keep your nuclear bomb in your pants? Come on, man. But
We're
it's
gonna
not
get corn
us.
popped after you.
It's not us. We didn't do it. So. Who's it? Monica says, I'm at the library using their Wi-Fi because my phone got shut off.
Oh
I'm waiting for
no.
my money to come in the mail when I can get my phone back on. Well, that is a devoted, loyal fan right there. Thank you, Monica. Hello, Ivy.
Hi, Ivy.
Well, they finally caught football coach Travis Turner. The perv-pedo is what they're calling him. And apparently it was a sting operation. So it's been almost a month since he vanished from Virginia and fled into the wilderness. Well, so he's caught now. His sudden disappearance sparked a huge manhunt. Yeah, it was actually, it pulled people out of both Tennessee and Georgia to search. He coached the Union High School Bears and then vanished as they were coming to his house to quiz him and investigate him. He's being charged with several child pornography offenses. So they say they now caught him in a pedo chat room.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a common thing. Law enforcement does go into chat rooms in undercover capacity to try and catch individuals who are having sexual conversations with whom they believe to be minors. Alex Del Carmen, a criminologist, admitted he wouldn't be surprised if Turner fell into the trap of talking to someone who is undercover.
I think they need to do lobotomies on pedophiles and open up an asylum to put them all back in.
So he left everything behind. The house, the car, the wallet. He even left his glasses and his prescriptions, even his contact lenses. But somewhere he goes and hops up in a pedo chat room. What the hell?
Yeah, well, he must have had a magnifying glass with him because my glasses don't work, so I have to use that.
Well, hopefully he gets put away for all this. That's horrible. So,
yeah.
Let's see. What is this story of? Oh, I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but it's trending. Vanity Fair, had that big article where they interviewed people in the White House, and I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Monica, thank you. We love you. So the photographer is having to defend his work now because, well, I'll show the photos, but he did close-ups and then he did some group shots, and, well, the public didn't really like it. This one here is of Susie Wiles. It's a close-up of just her face, and I mean just her face. Diabolical, dirty, and crazy is what they call that one. I don't know. And this
what
is a close
going on there.
Yeah, this is just JD Vance's brow, nose, and, well, his chin strap.
What do you take that shit with a flip phone?
Let's see. But the one that's catching all the lip, literally all the lip, is right here. Do you see why this one has been brought to the front of attention? This is of our beautiful press secretary, Carolyn Levitt. Do you see the problem with this picture?
Well,
everybody on the internet does, and even Trump referenced it. Her lips. What do you see about her lips?
Well, they're a little big and messy.
Yeah. But look there at the top. That's not lipsticks. That is needle injection sites.
Oh.
Has had some, what is that called? Botox in her lips. So she is being called out because, remember, this.
I was going to say her eyebrows are uneven too, but hey, that's just me.
I don't notice that stuff, but and I wouldn't have noticed this, but apparently I'm forced to on this show. But yeah, those are needle marks from Botox. So,
Oh well.
I mean, everybody
Women
does. But
do things sometimes to
but
make
here's the
themselves
thing.
stay looking good.
If you're gonna do it, do it. You know, I don't care. But here's the thing. She went on and on about how she buys her clothes at like Target. And Monica said she's going to say she's got the herpes. She's on about buying her makeup. It's all generic. Her husband doesn't want her spending money. So she wears like uncommon things that, aren't, I guess, popular or expensive fashion brands. Just own it. If you had work done, just own it. Nobody really cares until you say you didn't. And then the whole world cares. So, and this is a close up of Rubio. It's not a very good photo. And Stephen Miller, a black and white of him where he just looks,
they all look so happy, don't they?
I don't know what the hell the intent of the whole interview was, because they took every comment in context and took something and butchered it. So Chris said she's married to a guy who's 80 and she feels like she needs to look younger for him. Come on, Carolyn. Exactly. So I don't know. So, and yesterday we broke this news that President Trump is going to have a primetime address tonight. Unfortunately, it's going to be on during my show at 9 o'clock Eastern. So you're not live. So I won't be able to watch this. So somebody can watch it and jump in the comments and tell me. So here's the thing. He doesn't put this out through like Carolyn. He puts it on Truth Social, and most of the other media doesn't want to report it because they don't want to give Truth Social any time.
Oh.
So he's supposedly going to go on about what a great year it's been and the best is yet to come. But with the surprise address coming Wednesday, and then we have the Epstein files being released Friday and the alien ship landing.
And a blacked out moon.
Who the hell knows? So who the hell knows what he's going to talk about? So I don't know. Maybe we're going to blow up Venezuela. Maybe the aliens are coming. I don't know. So we'll wait and see. He's supposedly going to go on and on and on about how great he is. There's a shocker. So it's the best in the world. The best ever. I invented the internet. Jeez, he's just shut up already. So do you know who Uri Geller is by any chance?
No, should I?
You should, yes. He's a famous psychic who has been right on many things. And I know Randy knows who he is because he performs in Vegas. Well, he's back out in the public, and he is saying that the time is right because the extraterrestrial beings are hitching a ride on 3i Atlas and may have already landed on Earth.
Oh, God.
He's also, if you remember, he is the one that said back 50 years ago, this shows how old he is, that he was shown alien bodies by then late German engineer Wernher von Braun. The 77-year-old Uri described witnessing diminutive, slender alien bodies featuring oversized heads that looked like us, hidden far beneath Goddard Space Flight Center. So maybe that's where they're going to land. So they're probably going to need a big runway. So now they believe the Galactic Federation is coming back to say that shit's ours. So
we done already peed on it. It belongs to us.
He says, I do not believe they're here on a hateful mission. They're here to spread peace. Hey, that might be a good idea, being that Russia's going to nuke all of Europe. So, hey, bring the aliens in if they can calm his shit down. So there you go. And this next headline, these are all recent stories. I try and not get anything older than 48 hours. And it's, hold on here. Monica says, whoever did her lips don't even look good anytime I seen someone get their lips done. There ain't no needle marks, and they usually look a little swollen. Maybe after she got them done by a bootlegger. Well, if she's trying to save money, she probably had somebody in the basement of the White House do it. So they got some super glue out. This is kind of an awkward photo of Netanyahu and President Trump. It almost looks like they're embracing each other in a sensual way.
Oh my gosh.
But the headline is 3I Atlas aliens are part of the Galactic Federation, and Trump and Netanyahu are already in touch. This come out overnight.
Oh,
the aliens on board the Interstellar Comet could be a part of the Intergalactic Federation, according to Yuri. So the Irish-British magician spoke exclusively to the Daily Star and gave his eccentric take on 3I Atlas. So there you go. So the two world leaders knew about it, and supposedly they've known about this for years. And the Galactic Federation doesn't want humanity to know about it because, and I quote, this is a quote from the Galactic Federation from Yuri, "We're not ready yet." That's what they told Trump. They said, don't tell them about us. But now with 3I Atlas coming,
boy, I'll tell you.
he says they're not going to invade. They come in peace. Yeah. Ask the Indians how that worked out for them. So, they come in peace. Their technology is so advanced. If they wanted to destroy us, they could have done this a long time ago. And that is how we got America. We should embrace them. Yeah, no. Maybe there are bits of their technology we could use that we might be able to use right here on our planet.
Oh, God, they're going to sign another treaty saying it's okay to abduct us and eat us. Yep. Here we go.
The Federation has been around for many years, and supposedly the world government, I don't know. Another one. This one was trending. That Trump knew about the Galactic Federation all along, and a Mossad agent has now leaked the information. Former Israeli space security chief Haim Eschild has reaffirmed that the U.S. President Donald Trump is aware of the secret Galactic Federation of extraterrestrials.
Okay.
And
maybe speech tonight. I
that?
think I know what he's going to say in his speech tonight. He's going to turn around and tell everybody the aliens are coming, so stop acting like fucking idiots and retards. That's what he's going to say. I already got it.
He said Trump had been on the verge of unveiling the secret until the Galactic Federation stepped in, and they argued that humanity was not ready. So I don't know. Maybe tonight he's going to tell us. Maybe tonight will be the first night Trump drinks. At this point, I would be down. I'd be, go ahead. We got this guy over here is nuking one side of the world. Go ahead. Have a shot. You'll be okay.
Might as well hand him a joint while you're at it. Here, have some of these gummy bears.
Well, okay. It's funny you say that, because that is also another rumor, because we talked about this yesterday, that he is going to delegislate all marijuana laws and sign a pardon for anyone that is in jail on a marijuana charge. Oh, what a slippery slope we're on. I don't know if I prefer that or the aliens at this point.
Well, what if we have the aliens and they go to the ballroom and they all have a drink and smoke some weed?
Well, there is no ballroom. He tore that shit down with a wrecking ball. So there is no ballroom. They're going to have to go to like the Cap Center or somewhere. They
can have it under the stars.
Yeah, pack a lunch. Well, I just had a thought, when we came to this country, enjoyed the tobacco that the Indians had. Maybe the aliens are coming for the weed, and with him delegislating it, we're going to give them pot. Maybe. I got nothing.
Oh my God.
Chris says those are big and beautiful lips. Many people have been talking about her lips. Believe me, nobody has seen lips like hers before. It's incredible, really. Oh, I could just go on and go on. So the humanity on the Galactic Council, who are human, get to decide what the rest of us on the same planet are allowed to know that they know. Who is the privileged one again? Exactly, Chris. So,
Oh,
and then
boy.
Friday, remember the Democrats say, but yet there's more. They're going to release more pictures. I don't care. At this point, I'm bored with this story. Just let it go. So the rest of the Einstein files are coming out, and I don't know. Supposedly, it's going to embarrass some more people. So we'll see. It would embarrass me if I had my picture all over the internet in a bathtub. But hey, who am I? So
Right.
This story here was also trending. A woman is arrested for hiding razor blades and Walmart bread loaves, and they spelled loaves.
They caught her.
Even my spelling caught that. They wrote loves.
Wow.
Camille Benson, she's a Texas woman. She's been arrested for stuffing razor blades and bread loaves at Walmart in Biloxi, Mississippi, and she has been charged with attempted mayhem. That's a charge.
Why? I mean, did they not notice that the packages were cut open? I mean, how? What? I don't know.
So apparently they caught her on surveillance tape. So most criminals are stupid. What in Sam hell is she got on her nose in these photos?
I don't know.
It's not a mask. It's not.
Looks like a little pig nose or something. What?
Yeah, she had some bad lipo before she went into Walmart.
What the hell?
The blades in there. So Walmart has released a statement following the calamity. The health and safety of the horror. The health and safety of our customers is always our top priority. We have removed and thoroughly inspected all potentially affected products at the impacted stores in Biloxi. We appreciate law enforcement for their swift action and will continue cooperating with them as they investigate. So, if you believe you have purchased a tampered product, you should dispose of it and then visit your local Walmart for a full refund. So does that mean I can call them and go, hey, I need a refund on my bread? I ate it all already. It's gone. So they've caught her and they're charging her with what did I say it was? Mayhem.
Yeah.
That's a hard.
Did they just make that up?
Do what?
Did they just make that up? We're just going to charge her with mayhem.
Apparently that's the law, mayhem.
Oh.
So this Brown University thing is just getting funnier. And no, it's not funny. No, not funny.
They said they got somebody now again. I don't know.
No, I haven't heard that. I think we would have got a breaking news alert. But so they've released a picture of people that are a person who is a suspected. And as you can tell, it's from a distance and it's grainy. It's taken with a flip phone. And this one, well, it's also grainy, but it was shot through a forest. So those tips, but we're going to get into this here because that is a better picture of the person, even though you can't tell much about the person. And they're asking for help, and they've received over 200 tips as of the publishing of this AP story.
Oh boy.
So they've put out even more photos, but they're just not clear. It's 2025. We should have better images than this. So yeah, they're still looking for the manhunt. The suspected killer is on the loose. But here's an interesting little tidbit. All references of a person by the name of Mustafa Karmbouch have been removed from the university website. And apparently he was a queer Palestine activist and a third-generation Palestine refugee. And they have taken all references down to him. And if you look at look at this picture of Mustafa. Show me a better picture. Mustafa. There's the picture of Mustafa. And then you see this picture. Where did it go? Hold on a minute. You see this picture of this guy. What do you think? What do you think? Could I be
I don't
Mustafa?
think they look anything alike.
Well, I don't know. You can't tell because it's just a blurry blob. So, and apparently Mustafa has disappeared. So
Oh, well,
Chris says, hello, Walmart. I purchased a 96-inch TV that I believe was tampered with. I threw it away as directed. I'll be coming back for my refund or give me another TV. So your TV was hacked. That's actually a new thing. I was reading about it. Apparently, is it Texas that's outlawing certain TVs because they spy on people? So
I heard something about that. I just don't.
Yeah, I didn't research that one too deep. I was all in on the aliens. So last night, apparently, an MIT professor was fatally shot at his home. Once again, no evidence, no photos, no nothing at the crime scene. Now, this is about 50 miles from the Brown University, which is another prestigious university, MIT, and to which he was a professor at. The FBI has already come out and said that there is no connection between the crimes. So they have a killer on the loose in the Northeast. So he likes apparently shooting teachers. So I don't know. So they arrested a Louisiana man, though, overnight for planning attacks on New Orleans. So Randall is right. Deport his ass. Well, Micah James Legan has been arrested by FBI in the New Iberia office after planning attacks on federal agents. He was a member of the famous Turtle Island Liberation Front and had communicated with the other members that were already planning a series of attacks in L.A. He's a resident of New Iberia. Is that Iberia or Liberia? And Friday, he had driven to New Orleans, and after FBI agents saw him in a military... Okay, hold on. He is a resident of New Iberia and was arrested on Friday while driving to New Orleans after FBI saw him loading military-style rifle and body armor into his vehicle and telling others on a Signal chat group, hey, we've got those, Brenda, that he was traveling to New Orleans. So it's 120 miles west of New Orleans. So they took him down. He had multiple firearms, gas canisters, body arm, and he was going to wreak mayhem and havoc New Year's Eve in New Orleans. He's a former Marine who was trained in combat. He's a self-professed Satanist who used the alias Black Witch in group chats with the other 4 suspects of the Turtle Gang.
Wow.
Yeah, so they've got another one. So, like I said, where are the ones we don't know about it? Because the day before yesterday, we didn't know about Louisiana. So, who is next? So, okay, well, this was breaking news. Authorities say the suspect in the Brown shooting did not yell anything, indicating a motive before firing. So, there you go. He hasn't said anything, according to the police chief who can hardly speak without somebody whispering in his ear. So. Well, yesterday we added 5 more countries in a travel ban. So, Randy, I'm not repeating that one. There's already a demon on my show. I don't need any more trouble. 5 more countries to his administrative travel ban and other entry restrictions, citing what officials call inadequate screening that posed a national security risk. It includes Burkina Faso, don't know where that is, Mali, Niger, South Sudan, and Syria. It imposes restrictions on people who are coming from Laos, Sierra Leone, as well as the Palestinian Authority areas. So there you go. There's more travel bans. So, and if you're coming into the country, apparently they're using facial recognition and they can tell who you are. So,
well, that figures.
yeah, Chris says his motive is he wanted people to not live. Yeah, it's true. So there you go. So if you're planning on traveling to any of those countries, well, for Christmas, I'm sorry, but you can't. So
you cannot.
That's right. And if you remember the Nobel Prize winner, the supposed true leader of Venezuela, María Machado, whatever, fractured her spine while fleeing Venezuela on a fishing boat to reach the Nobel Peace ceremony. So she apparently suffered a fractured vertebra while she was being smuggled out of Venezuela on a small fishing boat. I'm surprised they didn't blow it up. The accusation later, she is 58, donned sunglasses and braved choppy waters in a bid to collect her Nobel Prize in Norway in defiance of the decade-long travel ban. The daring voyage was fraught with bad weather. Her spokesperson confirmed local reports that she fractured part of her spine during the journey. She has seen doctors in Oslo, and they have identified several injuries, including fractured vertebra. So she had feared for her life during the 3-day expedition out of the country via the United States. In other words, we helped her get the hell out of there. She hoped to arrive on Wednesday, but she didn't, obviously. She got there a day late, and she missed the ceremony her daughter accepted for her. She and, she says, 2 companions snuck through 10 military checkpoints last Monday to reach the coast and then sail onto the island of Curacao before being flown to Norway via Maine in the United States. Before sailing from Venezuela, she had to tell the U.S. military their movements to avoid being mistaken for narco-terrorists. In other words, they're going to blow them up.
Right? They're out there.
So when she got there, she was seen waving from a balcony and did not look to be in too much pain. And once again, she has disappeared and is in safe protection. I would assume that the U.S. is probably protecting her. So she's probably going to be standing beside Trump tonight at the
maybe.
This comes to us via Sky News. It says Trump said the quiet part out loud and seems to have 3 aims for Venezuela. And this is because of a Truth Social post where he said he wanted them to give everything back. So he says the Venezuela is completely surrounded by the largest armada ever assembled in the history of South America. It will only get bigger, and the shock to them will be nothing like they have ever seen before. This isn't going to be any Pirates of the Caribbean bullshit. Some serious boom. So, and another YouTuber this morning reported that the George Bush aircraft carrier is now entering the area. I don't know if that's true. I couldn't confirm it anywhere. So there you go. He says the military is going to remain in peace until he's out of power, and that they owe America our share or all of the oil, land, and other assets that they stole from us. I'm not clear on my history, but I don't remember in my history learning that Venezuela stole shit from us, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. But that was his post on Truth Social last night. They've got to give their shit up, and he's got to leave. So there's going to be hell to pay. So they've got a total blockade. Venezuelan oil tankers could actually be boarded at the port in Venezuela, according to some people I have talked to within the military. And apparently that option is being considered. So that will be seen as an act of war, I would think. But we will, well, I think actually we've already done that. We stole their ship. So I think we have probably jumped over that little red line by a mile. So
we need to be under house arrest, all of us.
Yeah. So, and this guy never ceases to amaze me. This comes to us from Daily Wire. Fetterman blasts the media, defends President Trump's narco-terrorist strikes and his oil tanker seizure. They're going to primary the shit out of him. He ripped into legacy media and strongly defended the Trump administration over its actions in Venezuela, including the strike on the suspected narco-terrorist boats and seizing an oil tanker. So he's all in and he's defending Trump. I'm not sure where this guy went wrong as a Democrat, but I'm liking it. I'm here for it. So he says any of these ideas and some of these things are put out in the media are just wrong. So they're not true. Those are not fishing boats. You know, I could probably hold up pictures of them to my 5-year-old grandchildren and go, hey, do you think this is a fishing boat? And they'd be like, no. But our congressmen and senators can't figure this shit out. So, and so they've charged the survivor from the Bondi Beach shooting suspect with murder and terrorism, as they should. Hopefully, I do not know if they have the death sentence over there. Hopefully they do. But I wanted to go back and revisit some of the things we talked about on this, because we talked about the hero who de-armed the terrorist that we see in the video, taking a rifle away from him. And he said he didn't want to shoot him. What I didn't realize, I did report that he had been shot in the arm and he had lost a lot of blood. What I did not realize is the police detective, the first one on scene with a weapon, who terminated Daddy with extreme prejudice, also shot our would-be hero because he thought he might be involved. So he was a victim of friendly fire, and to which I am sorry that he was shot. I'm sorry he was misidentified. That's happened in the States several times with law enforcement. And that was one of the first things I thought when I saw the video is, well, he can't put the weapon down, but yet he can't hold it when the police show up. So
that's true.
And I didn't realize that he had been shot by law enforcement. In the other misnomer, I listened to the press conference from, I don't know, it was from their local police branch. I don't know what the name of it was, but statistically, police were on scene within 8 minutes, and that is a normal response time. So the media has been putting out there 20 minutes or greater. That is false information. And there's also photos surfacing on the internet of female officers holding her hands up. Well, a couple things the United States media never put out that I saw, because all they said was, here she is giving up. Well, those two women were the first officers on scene, and they took fire the minute they were pulling up. There's bullet holes in the front windshield of their police vehicle as they were coming on scene. And one of them was actually struck in the vest. And when you see the pictures of them holding her hands up, that apparently is as other officers are arriving and she's waving and attempting to get people to run towards her and away from where the bad guy is. So apparently she wasn't giving up, much to a lot of these YouTubers have been going on about it and saying it, and they reiterated it in some of their videos. It is absolutely not true. She was not sacrificing. And there's even a photo of her afterwards as they're taking her vest off of her, and you can tell she's in intense pain. So it is apparent she took around. I don't know if it was her taser gun or her radio, but was destroyed, and it went into her vest. So she would have been center punched. So she was not a pussy. She did run towards the danger. So even after being shot. So get off of her ass, American media. So there you go. I wanted to correct myself on all that and make sure, because I heard it again today with the doom scroller and the original YouTube prepper channel. He said it again today that the police gave up. The women gave up. They were DEI hires. So apparently all that is just fake American news. There you go. I'm on their ass. All right, Brenda, here you go. Erica Kirk and Candace Owen reveal they had a productive conversation. So they both posted on their social media that it was a friendly conversation and that it was productive. So, and apparently now Candace denies a lot of the claims that she has made. So, there you go. Here's the thing: when you put it out there, unless you do like I just did, and go back and talk about it, it's out there. You know what I'm saying? Once you say it, it's out there. So,
yep.
But, apparently, their meeting was 4.5 hours. Now, Candace claims that she didn't say it. So, there you go. And Erica was seen crying and hugging her. So, I really don't know what to, make out of this. But apparently, her and Candace, according to Candace, agreed on much more than Candace, had anticipated. And of course, they disagreed on various points and people, but they were able to, in the end, come together and have a productive conversation. So that's good. That's good. It's always good to talk instead of spreading bullshit. So, hey, speaking of spreading bullshit, this story comes to us with a headline: Is anybody shocked that Biden's DOJ pressured the FBI to search Trump's residence, even though the field office in D.C. and Miami both have emails and letters going back and forth between them? And if you recall, Washington field office was not a Trump ally, but even they were saying they didn't have probable cause. And the Miami agents were echoing the same things. It's all coming out in electronic mails and letters that were sent back and forth. But someone from high above believed that they did have enough, and they pressured the Washington field office to get the warrant. So the next step will have to be, what did they tell the judge and who said it? So that's the next information that will hopefully come out. So we shall see. So apparently, both back and forth between two field offices, both teams or both agents said there's not enough for Orange Man. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll follow that and see who said what to the judge. So, and speaking of judges, a federal judge is not inclined to halt construction of the White House ballroom. So a federal judge on Tuesday says he's not inclined to grant a National Trust for Historic Preservation request to temporarily halt construction on the White House ballroom, stating the group failed to prove it could face great harm. If you remember yesterday, I read from the U.S. Park Service, their statement, and they said the only thing that it was damaging was sidewalks and grass, that they had went to great efforts to keep everything else intact. So that there would be no structural compromise. So
they're not worried about how long it's going to take, but they're worried about the grass.
Well, no, that they were saying in answer to this judge's request yesterday that, everything they had taken down, even the paneling in the fixtures and the ornate objects, and basically restored them and put them in a sealed area where they're, going to be taken care of and actually put back up as part of the plans. So they were answering the judge's request, and they said that the only thing that would be damaged would be grass, and sidewalks, both of which could be resodded and repaved. That we read that yesterday from the Park Service. So apparently it's going to go on, but here's the deal. We can just make it through this one, because remember how when this first started, it was 100 million, and then somehow overnight it jumped up to 200 million. Well, yesterday during President Trump's speech, he said 300 million. So keep going up by 100 million. That's one expensive damn room. So
Right?
300 million. But yeah, it suddenly went up again by 100 million. I would like to know, it's now going to be a 400 million, apparently, ballroom. What the hell can you buy for 400 million? What kind of ballroom?
Oh, no, but that sucker better have a nice indoor sauna and pool.
Well, it's got, what is it, 250 people it can seat, I think. I'm betting, well, they did talk about, well, in fact, it's right here in the quote. It's the most beautiful ballroom, Trump said. It'll handle all inaugurations. It has 5-inch thick glass window. It's impenetrable by anything but a howitzer. He said, but I will say, if I'm up there making a speech one day and I hear ding, 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 I'm out of there. So
Wow.
I'm going to guess it's probably the security, and it's what they're building or refurbishing probably under it that is costing the most. So,
Yeah.
but it's all from pledged money. Meta, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, T-Mobile have all given hundreds of millions and technology to this project. So I'm betting a lot of it is for security and whatever it is they're putting under it that we will never know about. And we shouldn't really, to be honest. They need to have areas that the public doesn't know everything about when it comes to protection of dignitaries. So, but yeah, so it went up by another 100 million. I just like to know what the hell can you get for 100 million? So apparently you can't even buy a cheap house. So. All right. So this comes to us from the AP. The New York governor says she has reached a deal to legalize medically assisted suicide.
Oh, for crying out loud.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul said on Wednesday she has reached a deal with state legislative leaders to approve a bill giving terminally ill people the legal ability to end their own lives with prescribed medication. She supports the proposal and has made a deal with the lawmakers to include, quote, guardrails before she signs it into law. Now, Hochul, who is a Catholic, said she came to the decision after hearing from New Yorkers in the throes of pain and suffering, as well as their children, while considering opposition from individuals of many faiths who believe that deliberately shortening one's life violates the sanctity of life. So she says, I was taught that God is merciful and compassionate, and so must we be, she wrote. This includes permitting a merciful option to those facing the unimaginable and searching for comfort in their final months in this life.
Now, they did the same thing in Canada. The only difference is they also will assist suicide for teenagers.
According to this article, a dozen other states, including the District of Columbia, now allow medically assisted suicide. And apparently, Illinois signed legislation Friday that will allow terminally ill residents of their state to choose to end their life. I got nothing for this one. Let's see. We catch up on the chat here. Randy says he's doing tonight's show in his Underoos Ninja Turtles. If Brenda doesn't show her face today. Luckily, it's made for cable, not TV. And Randy comments, look at how much money could that 400 million feed? It's true. So, but it's too late. He's already tore it down. So, but there you go. So New York is apparently about to join people doing that. Apparently yesterday there was also a confrontation between Kelly and Hegseth in an exchange that took place during a ceremony, or not a ceremony, a hearing. And and Kelly is sticking to his guns and saying that it's bullshit. They got into a heated exchange about the military strikes against the drug boats in the Pacific. It's a highly unusual probe Hegseth has ordered into a video after a video Kelly and other Democratic leaders made, reminding them they had a duty to disobey illegal orders. So the two went back and forth, according to a source familiar reporting to the what is this? This is the HuffPost. The HuffPost, that there was a heated exchange during the hearing. I can imagine. So yeah, they go on. They give each person's background and history, and then when Kelly came out of the conference or hearing, whatever it was, he said, "This is a bunch of bullshit." He is seen as a 2028 Democrat presidential contender. So, all right, there you go. So those two got into it, and it was a heated verbal exchange. I'm wondering, though, after the media got away, did they actually go around back and do shots of Jack Daniels or something? I mean, because we know the senators and congressmen do. They're all for the TV. They hate each other and buddy want to kill you, but then you see them dining with each other's kids and staying over at their house, riding their horses, out partying with them. I mean, I wonder how much of this is pomp, you know? I mean, I'm not saying Hegseth's a dishonorable man. Don't take it that way. R. Kelly, for that matter. I don't think that the video was the right thing to do for the 6 Democrats, but you know, we're just tit for tat.
It's ridiculous. They're just ridiculous.
Yeah, we're tit for tat. So it's I don't know. So, well, apparently the White House put out a new video yesterday to the tune of Trump singing Jingle Bells, and it's taunting the immigrants. And it's drawing fury. Let's see. I don't think I can't play the sound, obviously. Let me rewind it here. Can I rewind it? No, that's not what I wanted. No. Where is it? Okay, maybe it's down here. Let me see if I can see it here. I can't play it, but I can show the well, hopefully too much that didn't go out. Yeah, go back to the places for which they come. It's so fun to ride in a free flight out of our country. You can go over to X and hear this for yourself. Oh, it's probably not in good taste. Probably not in good taste. Yeah, it's true. So apparently during the Vanity Fair interview, she called Elon Musk a drug addict and J.D. Vance a conspiracy theorist. And well, then apparently J.D. Vance was questioned by more media about this. And so he decided that he was going to take this opportunity to tell them that, you know, they're just stirring tension in the White House, trying to keep everything cantankerous and, you know, keep everything uptight in the White House. It's probably bad enough they got a egomaniac like Trump walking around there, but then they have to add this stirred up shit to try and get a feud going on. So, so let me see here. Let me get to the quote. Trump or Biden, Vance Says, for example, I believed in the crazy conspiracy theory back in 2020 that it was stupid to mass 3-year-olds at the height of the C virus, that we should actually let them develop some language skills. You know, I believe this other crazy conspiracy theory that the media and the government were covering up the fact that Joe Biden was clearly unable to do the job.
Oh,
I believe the conspiracy theory that Joe Biden was trying to throw his political opponents in jail rather than win arguments against his political opponents. He says, so at least some of those conspiracies that turn out, well, are true.
No, you don't say.
There you go. So from J.D. Vance himself. So he says the mainstream media continues to deflect, gaslight, spin, and lie about President Trump, his administration, and his conservatives. So I call them all out. So like this guy right here, Tim Walz. Apparently yesterday it was released that the Secretary of Education sounded a warning and actually sent a letter directly to the Minnesota governor calling for him to resign. And she went on to state why in her letter. You can view it. It's all over on X. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But so now she is calling him officially to resign because of the evidence that she outlines as education secretary. So there you go. So I don't know. So, there's some controversy going around. You see this plane here?
Yeah.
It looks a lot like President Trump wanted Air Force One to be painted, and they said, no, you can't do that. It's too expensive to buy red paint. We can only buy blue. So that was one of Biden's arguments. It was too expensive to buy red paint. Well, apparently, since they're discontinuing the 747 fleet, which is what Air Force One is, so apparently DHS has bought several of the aircraft. And there's some controversy as to what they are being used for. Some say they just have them for training. Others say they're there for parts. And yet others say that the plane is being used by Homeland to take people out of the country because of the flight paths in scheduled flights that these particular planes have been flying. So there's some speculation on what the planes are actually doing. So who knows? But what we can say for a fact is we bought several of them at the tune of $400 million each. So, and put them under Homeland. Yeah. $400 million. No, not each, for two. Sorry, for two.
Damn.
Yeah. So there you go. I don't know. Whatever. You remember we were going to talk about this, but we were out sick. The young lady who was splashed with acid and in the perp mysteriously disappears. Well,
right.
The Savannah mayor, who is a Democrat, responded back to a citizen on X that they should take a nap. Now, that headline will piss you off. You know, where you have a Savannah mayor telling a citizen to take a nap. But when you read the post on X, somebody replied back to one of his posts on X with the beginning of it that was yawn and have you exactly been to the park? So in other words, they were like acting like, you know, we've heard this, they were being, you know. And so his reply back was, maybe you should take a nap. So the headline there makes it sound like he's a bad guy. I am by no means sticking up for this jerkwad. But the headline makes it seem much worse than it is. Democrat Savannah mayor tells Georgia resident to, quote, take a nap when questioned over effort to catch acid perp. But they started their questioning off with the word and it wasn't even capitalized. The first letter should be capitalized with, quote, yawn. And his reply back was, maybe you should take a nap. So, come on, media, do better. Do better. Let's be up the middle. So, there you go.
You did.
Steven Spielberg. They released the, what do you call it? Trailer for his movie coming out on Disclosure Day.
I watched it.
It's, I don't know, that girl's teeth. That was crazy. So, so it's apparently now it's more confusing as to what the hell this movie's really about, according to the media. So some people are comparing it to Jaws, Close Encounters, and E.T. with Jurassic Park all in one.
Damn.
I don't know. I can't play the trailer, but it's on YouTube and it's all over social media. So it's got people all tore up. This one, I didn't even know whether to run this story because this is a small Arctic island way up there. And Norway is planning to introduce military police on the Arctic island. And that doesn't sound like that big of a deal, right? It's their property. They're going to put MPs out there. But apparently this is upsetting the Russians because they're going to put military police there because they will be protecting an air base. Because it's an island, there's really only two ways in, by boat or by aircraft. So they're going to be protecting and maintaining the airstrip on the island. But it is their property. So, I mean, why can't they do it? But it's upset Russia because they claim that America is now going to come in and land there. So, there you go. I don't know. But, I mean, we have said we were going to take Greenland. So this little island, it's like 34 miles long by like 15 miles wide. We could take it quick. So there's no permanent residence on the island. It has no communications, no electricity. Well, I'm sure it will for the police once they get it set up there. But yeah, it's going to be a midway point. So whatever. All right, well, we see how concerned FEMA is because, well, we're still looking at Monday's briefing, and I'm not sure, but isn't today Wednesday, Brenda?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so FEMA doesn't give a shit about us. So, looking at the president's schedule, well, they're having the out-of-town press was traveling with him. They left the White House to Joint Base Andrews, and from there to Dover, and then he will return back from there from where they're receiving the two soldiers and the civilian from Syria. So it's a private closed event, but there will be travel pool media there. And then, of course, tonight is the speech where he says the alien overlords are coming. So so the House is apparently forcing a vote to extend the Affordable Care Act subsidies, which is upsetting Speaker Johnson. Okay. Let's see. What other headlines here? Trump salutes the fallen soldiers. Well, good. Good on him. He should. He's not looking at his watch or falling asleep, so that's good. And Republicans are more likely to support action inside Venezuela. Well, that's pretty much true. Anything Orange Man does is bad. Let's see here. Trump to hold a 2028 Olympic talk. Okay. Apparently he did that while he was on the flight. So there you go. Maybe we'll get the 2028 Olympics. So, oh God. I had to explain the plaques under each presidential portrait that are now installed on the walkway. They're eloquently well written of each president and the legacy they left behind. As a student of history, many were written directly by the president himself. Oh, Lord, said White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt. The plaques frequently use phrases, punctuation, and capitalization of words similar to the president's writing style. Oh, Lord. Couldn't he get somebody else to write this? Oh, God. Let me just read this one. Sleepy Joe Biden was by far the worst president in American history, taking office as a result of the most corrupt election ever seen in the United States. Biden oversaw a series of unprecedented disasters that brought our nation on the brink of destruction. Oh, God, I can't go on. So
I just can't do it.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
For each president, he's written them about the other, what, 45, 40, yeah, 40, no, 44, right?
Yeah.
45. Yeah, for the other 45 presidents. So, I don't know what he wrote about himself. Oh, good Lord. He had... Couldn't we just leave it with a picture? We already got the auto pin. Come on, dude. Lord have mercy. All right, so looking at the U.S. forecast, well, it's going to snow. From Maine to Washington, from California to Ohio, it's going to snow. As this cold front is pushing down, several areas of the country could see hurricane force winds, and that includes parts of Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Washington, all the way down to Colorado. So pay attention, and Michigan as well. Sorry, I forgot them there. This is going to have some severe high winds with it as it's coming in. And of course, that's going to be pushing further south, but we're warm down here in the south. So somewhere right above the Tennessee line, it's going to change to all rain tomorrow. But in the south and in the deep south on day 3, which is Alien Day, those storms could be considered kind of rough in the south. So pay attention for the next couple days as this cold front and the warm front meet, and they both trade moisture and energy. So according to today, the only high forecast for winds, this is already not true, but they're saying Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Now it's pretty much, all of the Midwest up in the, all of the Northwest for high winds today. And there's no real chance for any tornadic activity. So keep your eyes on that. The snow is going to be heavy at times in the higher elevations, especially in Montana and in Washington State, as well as Oregon, in Idaho, and even down into Montana. They can expect, once again, we're measuring the snow in not just inches, but in the at the highest elevations in feet. So, yeah. Now, over in the Northeast, in the Ohio Valley, and up in the Michigan areas, it's not going to be that bad. But in the Northwest, in the Midwest, I guess that wouldn't be the Midwest, but the Dakotas and the higher elevations, it could be higher there. So, but it's really going to hammer Washington State, Oregon, Idaho. We're talking feet of snow. And once again, that's where you look at the problematic moisture is right now. So out over the Midwest. And once again, you see this little train, it's coming in of wet air that's going to come into the west next week. Australia, well, it does look like you might see some problems over on, where are we here? Mount Isa? I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it looks like you have some severe rain over there on your east coast. So pay attention to your Bureau of Meteorology for that. In fact, while we're at it, let's just tell you some temperatures. Sydney, well, you're looking at 21. Melbourne, you're looking at 20. Feels like 18 though. Brisbane, 23. Perth, 16. Adelaide, 23. Hobart, 18. Canberra, 21. And Darwin, 48. Now, there are some weather warnings according to your Bureau of Meteorology in New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, Western Australia, South Australia, Tasmania, and the Capital Territory. So pay attention to your Bureau of Meteorology. I would like somebody from Australia to tell me, do you all have weather radios over there like we do in the United States? In the United States, we have, I think it is like 6 designated frequencies, and you can buy a weather radio and tune into the largest branch of the NOAA, which is what we call our Bureau of Meteorology here, and hear updated and to-the-minute forecasts. I'd like to, do they have the same thing down there? Anybody know? Do you know, Brenda? You've been awful quiet, Brenda. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay. All right.
My eyes are burning me.
Well, first up, we have the test message from Montgomery County, Maryland. So,
Yay, Andy.
yeah. California, you've got some wind advisories. So probably along the coastal areas. Hawaii, high surf advisory. And then we were talking about Montana, winter storm watches, warnings, and weather advisories, depending on what part of the state you're in. And then Illinois and Indiana, well, it's probably that cold front coming through. You have a special weather statement. And let's see here. Puerto Rico, you have rip currents. I wish I was somewhere where it's warm enough to swim right now. Utah, high wind warning. Yeah, some of those winds in the Midwest could get up to hurricane force winds. So pay attention to that. If you have anything outside, you might want to secure it so it doesn't become a projectile. That includes small dogs and kids. So
watch your sheep.
Randy says, stop watching your midget porn, Brenda.
Ooh, oh, God.
He knows you well, doesn't he? So, Michigan, you have a heavy freeze spray warning. I'm assuming that's in the Upper Peninsula. Washington, blizzard warning. Yeah, well, we talked about that. Colorado, red flag warnings and high wind warnings. Oh, yeah, they have the red flag for the fires and then the high wind that's coming in from the west. Blizzards, extreme in Washington. And let's see here. High wind in Idaho. Yes, yes. And the higher elevations, they have winter weather advisories. Where was this? I just missed it. Kansas, high wind warning. Nebraska, high wind warning. Yeah, it's starting to move into the center of the country. So with that energy and the speed of some of those winds, I was looking online before we came on, and the speed of some of those winds was pretty damn impressive. So Minnesota, North Dakota, no, I'm sorry, Montana and North Dakota, blizzard warnings. So there you go. Let's see. We're almost out of time here, Brenda. You're about to let me run out of time here. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull up some of these winds real quick. Can I do this? Let's see. Radar, pursuit, wind. There we go. See if we can pick up some of the speeds of some of these. If we look, well, yeah, 41 right now in Billings, Montana, 30 in Rapid City. So yeah, some of those gusts are going to be pretty harsh too. So yeah, that's pretty high wind. Seattle has got 12-mile-an-hour winds, but Billings 41. So Randy says, poor Vegas is in the 70s. Yeah. But you got a 3-mile-an-hour wind. So, all right. Well, let's take a quick look and see if there's any activity down there off of the coast of South America. I don't see anything. So, doesn't mean there's not anything out there, but we use the same thing that they use in their military.
They're supposed to be surrounded. What's going on?
Well, they don't show us. It's hard to. Well, I've got the ships, but it's hard to tell what's what because, they don't really tell you this is a Navy ship when you look at the ships. You got to kind of guess at what's what when you do that. And there's a lot of ships down there. I'm going to assume these areas where you don't see any other ships is probably where a ship is, if I had to guess. Probably want to give any of the military a pretty big, nope, not coming near you today. So get blown up. All right. Well, we got to get out of here tonight.
Yeah.
I am live at 9:00. You can catch me right here. I will be on Dare Talk Radio with the Sportcat Show. We have 2 great authors, and I may have a surprise co-host. So tune in for that. There's that at 9 tonight. And then tomorrow, 2 hours before my show here, go to the Thin Line Rock Station, www.thethinlinerockstation.com, and listen to me play some rock and roll. I'm also going to be starting a contest just in time for Christmas. I don't know if it'll be able to get to you with gifts, but I'm going to have a code for a store. The code will be Sportcat. So you can go there and purchase apparel and get a discount. So tune in tonight at 9, tomorrow at noon on the Thin Line Rock Station. And then Brenda and I will be back at our normal time, right, Brenda?
Yep.
You got anything else that's going to be live between now and then?
Well, I've got the show that we're doing tonight for Channel 12 TV Network. That'll be at 8 o'clock. So that's our pre-recorded one. Yeah.
So there you go. All right. Well, everybody have a great day, great night, great whatever it is. We'll see you.
Bye, Australia.
See, everybody have a great day.
Do you have an end button today?
I do have an end button.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Miracles, I tell you. Christmas miracles. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.